Happy Freestyle Friday, everybody. I'm Jay Chic. I'm a professional comic book artist, illustrator, and art professor. And a question I am sometimes asked is, how did somebody like you become an art professor? And I always say the same thing. How dare you speak to me? All kidding aside, though, this goes back to when I was in my early 30s. I was working for Apple Retail at the time, working as a creative. I'd been a genius for a while, and I'd been with Apple for about 8-9 years at this point. And I showed up to work one day dressed kind of how you see me now, button-up shirt, sport coat, and one of my coworkers complimented me on my outfit and said, "Hey, you look kind of like a Dead Poet Society professor kind of guy." And jokingly, I responded, dress for the job you want, right? Well, later that day, my response stuck with me, and it felt like one of those kind of higher self moments, and I realized, yeah, that kind of is the job I want. And literally that same evening when I got home, I looked up illustration programs, particularly at the school where I had already gotten my animation degree, which is Cal State Fullerton. Go Titans. And sure enough, I was about 2 weeks out from the deadline to apply for the grad program. So I very quickly put a portfolio together, comic book pages that I had up to that point. It was kind of a hot mess, but I reached out to some of the professors that I'd had as an undergrad, and they gave me some inside advice on what to do in terms of my sketchbooks and things that I should supply for this process. And I applied, and a couple months later, I got a letter in the mail letting me know that I had been admitted. 2-3 years later, I graduated with my MFA in illustration, and I've been teaching pretty much ever since. But I say all that to say this: you should dress for the job that you want. And if it's something other than what you're doing right now, find out how those people dress. Wear that. And it's more than just the clothing, the wardrobe, the things that you buy. It's kind of an attitude that you carry with you as well. Fear of failure can be a terrible thing, but fear of success is equally prevalent and twice as deadly. It's great to have other people believe in you. That's important. But it's very, very, very important that you believe in yourself. So the moral of this story: dress for the job you want. And I'll see you next time.